Hello everyone, welcome back to Crafting with Maria. Today I have two fall Dollar Tree DIYs. My first DIY is this pumpkin patch. From Dollar Tree I picked up one of these decor signs. I got this about a month ago. I don't know if they still have them, but if you can't find it, you can always use one of these. I got these cute wood pumpkins and pumpkin clips. This is Exerlsior, which looks like hay. I'm going to use this piece of wood, which it comes from this pumpkin. I used a pumpkin in my last DIY video. I start off by removing the hanger and the price sticker. I'm going to paint it using this chestnut acrylic paint. To make it look rustic and old, I'm going to distress it using brown paint and then black paint. I just love how this makes it look old and rustic. I'm going to use one of these wood pumpkins. The only orange I had was too bright, so to tone it down, I'm mixing chestnut and orange. Using my black acrylic paint and my elf brush, I'm going to distress it so it won't look so flat, and also to make it prettier. To do my words, I'm using this self-adhesive stencils. If you have a nice handwriting, you don't need this. You can also print the words out and transfer them. I didn't remove the paper from the back, so I didn't use the adhesive. All I did was trace letter by letter. With my tiny brush, I went over the letters in white acrylic paint. To make my pumpkin look cuter, I did a jute string bow. Before I glued the jute string bow, I took a leaf. You can use any leaf from any flower you have at home and just cut it to make it look smaller. After you cut it, you want to make a small hole. To tie the leaf to the pumpkin, I use a piece of small jute string. I then glued the bow. If you don't have this piece of wood, you can use a popsicle stick instead. I distressed it using black paint. Using my glue gun, I'm going to glue the pumpkin to the wood and then the wood to the sign. I'm going to use the hay or Exerlsior to decorate it. And then I'm gonna add the pumpkins to my little pumpkin patch. You can leave it like this, but I decided to paint 2 of the white pumpkins to the orange I have. By adding these orange ones, I think it looks a lot nicer. My second DIY is this wood truck. I got inspired by the ones Dollar General and Family Dollar have. You will need 38 Jenga blocks, 14 popsicle sticks, 1 wood stick, 4 water bottle lids, and a piece of foam board or cardboard. I glued 13 Jenga blocks side by side. Because the popsicle sticks were too long, I had to cut some down so they can fit. I glued 6. So this is the base for the truck. Then I glued 6 Jenga side by side and glued them down. This is gonna be the front of the truck, and then I'm gonna glue another 6 right on top of that. Then I'm gluing 3. After that, I'm gluing another 3 and then another 3. The last 4 Jenga blocks are gonna be for where the tires are gonna go. You're gonna put 2 Jenga blocks in the front, 1 in each side, and then 2 Jenga blocks in the back, 1 in each side. Now I'm going to add the tires to the truck. What I did was, since this is 1 stick, I had already cut it in half, but it needs to be the width of the truck. Then I glued it down with my glue gun. I then added the lids to the stick. I used a lot of glue, as you can see, and I had to hold it for a second. For the back of the truck, I used a total of 8 popsicle sticks. The size measure 1.5 inches, so you're gonna cut 4 1.5 inches, and you can get for the 1.5 inches with 2 popsicle sticks. You're then gonna put 2 popsicle downs and glue the 1.5 inches to each end. Flip it over, then glue the other popsicle stick in the middle. By the way, if you see this purple color, is because I had to finish my truck, then I spray painted it this color. Then I realized that my phone wasn't recording, so I had to destroy the back and redo it for y'all. Besides, I didn't like the color and how it looked, so that's why I decided to paint it with this chestnut acrylic paint. You see how you can still see all the little Jenga blocks, so that's why I'm gonna use the foam board. What I did was I used the foam board to make 2 sides for the truck. Using the same chestnut acrylic paint, I painted both sides. Before I glue the sides to the truck, I'm going to paint the tires black. I drew 2 windows on each side, and then using my glue gun, I'm going to glue them to the sides. I also drew the windshield. In my foam board, I cut 2 11.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. I'm going to use it right there where you can see the Jengas. For the foam boards to fit, I measure where the Jenga is so I can cut it. And like that, it can fit when I glue it. I did 2, 1 for each side. Before I glue them, I'm going to paint them using my chestnut acrylic paint. While these two are drying, I'm going to paint the back using a dark brown acrylic paint. I then glue the sides. I think it looks so much better adding the foam board to the sides. I'm going to distress it using black acrylic paint to make it look rustic and old. I went a little extra and added jute string to the sides. I'm gonna add it to both sides. I added a jute string bow to the front. Then I'm going to decorate my truck using this Exerlsior hay looking thing. Looks like hay, right? I also added different Dollar Tree flowers and a clip pumpkin. So I had already did my truck. Then the next day I went back to Dollar Tree and found these cute DIY stickers. I got the pumpkin and painted it orange, and then I wrote 25 cents to it. And that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already.